theater of potential war, the high-altitude nuclear blast could create an EMP attack on a global scale. Such an action would negate the technological advance of the US military and reduce the conflict to brutal savagery, which could be dominated by global famine. Certainly, the super elite would experience population reduction on an unprecedented scale. This action would ultimately produce a military stalemate and the war would disintegrate in one brute force versus another for a very long time. You know, I think this guy's going off personally, but something to think about. Okay, and here he's got numbers. Okay, this is what I really want to get to. Okay, he tells you here, you know, manpower and all that sort of mechanical power that each of these nations have. Okay, like I said here, like it's only mentioning three of the major powers. Well, of the BRICS anyway. Okay, then you got Iran down there. Okay, they haven't got all of Russia's allies. Okay, but if you see here, China got like almost 3 million guys, man. Okay, bare tanks. Russia's got bare rockets, advanced rockets. Okay, and Russia's got the S-300 system, S-400 systems, or S-500 systems. You know, Russia's rolling with serious shit. Okay, you know, USA got 1.5 million, got bare planes, 10 carriers and all that shit, and they got loads of mechanical, methods of war. Okay, well, what was the total? Manpower. I mean, like I said, this is just 3 nations, man. But Russia gonna have more than that. But they're saying just under 5 million. So even just these 3 nations is more than the total of these allies here. Okay, which is 3.3, man. Okay, this ain't gonna be no walk in the park, man. People talking light of the situation like America can handle this, man. America can't handle this. Okay, you got a weak leader. Okay, Obama puppet. He's a weak leader. Okay, Putin's serious, man. Putin's a strong leader. Okay, and you can tell it in his countenance, man, that he's ready for this, man. Obama ain't ready for this, man. He just fucking talk. Okay, but that's what I really wanted to get from this anyway. I'm not going to read all this thing anyway. Says the conclusion here. Your children picked one ahead of a time to be born. The only winner is what is coming will be the Satan-serving bankers who are bankrolling both sides of the conflict. Well, you may think this, but I mean, yeah, they will be banking on both sides. Yeah, you're right, but they ain't gonna come out winners, man. Okay, because this is gonna annihilate everything, man. Everybody that's in this war is gonna get annihilated, man. Get fucked up. Okay, and there ain't no winner out of that. Cause Yahweh Shai, when that all happens, man, Yahweh Shai is coming, man, to finish you off. Okay, bankers included. Okay, so you demons and that, there ain't gonna be no winners, man. The only winners is gonna be, Yahweh Shai. Okay, and no one's mentioned him yet. No one's mentioned the return of the Lord, man. Okay, and the rise of his true chosen people, the children of Israel, who are you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, they ain't mentioning that. Okay, but you can see how this is kind of taking shape. Okay, this article here, man, you can read Ezekiel 38. Okay, it tells you the sides that are they're going to be picked on the side of Russia. Okay, not everybody's listed, but it mentions a few of the main ones. But Russia is that main guy, main nation. Okay, that people are going to join onto. Okay, that's who China's going to join onto. Okay, that's all these other nations are going to join them to fight against America. Okay, and as time goes by, America's allies are going to join Russia. Okay, including Great Britain. Okay, and they're all going to launch nuclear missiles on America and destroy it. America's going to be completely destroyed. Okay, according to the scriptures. Okay, so you can read Ezekiel 38. I mean, I'm gonna get this Obadiah. Just to show you, man, these alliances, man, that the USA has, man, is gonna mean nothing. Pardon me. Right. Okay, here it tells you in Obadiah 1 and 3, or 1 and 2, it says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Okay, you read, the whole world hates you, okay? All this friendly alliance shit, man, that's just on the surface, right? But in deep down inside, man, they really don't like you Americans, man. It says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Okay, thou dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Okay, they're going about like no one can touch them and they can't be beaten. But that's not the case. Okay, so that just ain't going to be the case. Right, if you jump down to verse 7, it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is none understanding them. Okay, so these guys that are with America, okay, that have help it prosper and become what it's become. Okay, they're gonna deceive you, man, and they're gonna lay a wound. Okay, and there won't be no negotiating, man, because they would have flipped sides, man. They would have seen that America needs to go, because the elites want it to go. Most High wants it to go. Okay, this is the spirit that's going to be moving through this place, man. Okay, so there ain't no reversal with this. This is prophecy, man. Okay, so roll to the next one. It says US definitely wants war with war in Ukraine. Okay, so like I said, this thing ain't over. Okay, a couple people got shot yesterday in the Crimea. Okay, some Ukrainians got shot. One died, or at least one died. Okay, this incident isn't over, even though Crimea is officially basically a Russian state now. There's things being planned. Okay, there's things being planned to escalate it further. Okay, so there may be more fighting to come. Okay, through these fucking what they call them, like mercenary groups, man. These radical fighters that they got in Ukraine, and that because they're getting paid to do the shit to fuck up shit in the country, man. And all these parliamentarians, these puppet leaders that are being set up in there, they're all getting paid to do and set off shit, so America can do something to Russia. Okay, so we will see how this whole thing unfolds, man. But yeah, it says here. Okay, this is from USAWatchdog.com. It says former Assistant Treasury Secretary Dr. Paul Craig Roberts thinks the neoconservatives in the US government want war in Ukraine. Dr. Roberts says they definitely want war. Of course, they've wanted it ever since Reagan was president. Okay, the neocons were always saying we have to attack the Soviet Union. And Reagan said we are not going to win anything. We are going to end it. The neocons got to where they really disliked Reagan because he wouldn't take advantage of Soviet weakness to attack them. So they are war-minded. They produce documents that say nuclear war is winnable. Okay, that's how these guys are going on. Because even though everyone's going to get nuked the fuck out of, they're just concerned about winning and besting Russia or the Soviet Union at this time. Okay, but it's still in their minds to do this. Okay? So they are basically crazy people, and yet they have determined the course of foreign policy since the Clinton administration under George Bush. They controlled the show, and today under Obama, the neoconservatives control it. Okay. So some say the US wants war, so they have something to blame the fall of the US economy. Well, he reckons not so. Says they have been very clear about their ideology of American hegemony over the world, and this is what it is all about, man. It is about America trying to keep control over the nations, man. They don't like these nations becoming stronger. That's why they don't get on with the Chinese. That's why they not getting on with Russia. Okay, they're feeling uneasy, man, because they're feeling their power slip and their economy is crumbling and theirs are getting stronger. So it's only a matter of time when America's gonna get put in the back seat as the major world power. Okay, and they can't stand that. Okay, because of their pride. Okay, it says it's like Adolf Hitler all over again. You know, the Germans are the chosen people and have the right to override others. Yeah, all that American exceptionalism, man. Okay, thinking they have some right to do what they do. Okay, so neoconservatives don't use the Nazi language. Instead, we're neocons, said to be the exceptional people, the indispensable country. These use these adjectives to elevate the United States above law, its own law and international law. So it's alright if we commit war crimes with naked aggression. It's alright if we torture. It's alright if we kidnap people in foreign countries and take them to other foreign countries. This is all just part of America achieving hegemony. Notice the way we achieve it is not by argument or reason or persuasion or anything like that. It's by force. Okay, like I said, America is that big bully, man, and that's why these other nations don't like you. Okay, that's why the Middle East hates you, man. They're all looking for your downfall, man. No one likes America. No one wants to see you in that power seat anymore. But just at this current team, no one could do nothing about it. They have to sort of put up. But it's getting to that time now where the allies are being informed that, you know, something's going to be done about it. Okay, and something will be done about it. So everything that's happening right now is strategic positioning. Okay, the US is trying to get closer to America's borders and basically rattle the Russians. That's why Putin made the move to absorb Crimea, man, in order to protect certain interests. Okay. Let's see if there's anything more in this article. Okay, I might add this here. Okay, I might as well just read this, okay? It says, Roberts goes on to say, so why is Ukraine important? Well, there is the Black Sea naval base that Russia has there. They have a lease on it until 2042. You have eastern Ukraine, which is former Soviet military-industrial complex. For Washington, they say, look, we can really bring a serious strategic threat to Russia here. We can devalue their nuclear deterrent by putting anti-nuclear bases in Ukraine on their border. So when we put pressure on them, they will think much harder when they stand up to us because we will have the upper hand. So that's the real reason for what they are doing. There are other economic reasons. They want to get their hands on Ukraine. They want to loot it. On the economy, and if we are headed for another crash, Dr. Roberts says, I think what we are headed for is a continuous sinking. How fast could it be? I don't know. Everyone's running out of savings. People have been living off their savings for 5 years. For example, the elderly don't get any interest income, so what people are doing is spending down their capital